and welcome back, all you wonderful weedheads. Happy 420, everybody. National holiday right here for all of us stoners. And yet, it is another and brand new installment of Weed on Wrestling. I am, of course, Weed, aka Alan, your host that tries to stay stoned the most. And what a glorious day it is, because you know I'm talking about that NXT. Weed on NXT today for Thursday, April 20th, talking about that April 19th show. Yeah, you know I'm going to be blabbing on because you know what? I got that re-up. So, yeah, it's 420. I'm already super baked. Been hitting the pipe all morning. And don't plan on slowing down at any point whatsoever today. But I do have to talk about this NXT program from the 19th here on 420. Let me hit this and we'll jump right into things. Alright. So here's what we know coming into the show. Bobby Roode's still the champ. Yep, we know that. Asuka's still the women's champ. We know that. Logic would dictate that Ember Moon is owed a rematch. Ooh, hey, good one. Authors of Pain are your tag team champs. There's no one really on the roster that issues a challenge to them. I mean, yeah, there's Team DIY, but kind of small. And Heavy Machinery's there, but they ain't ready yet. Ty Dillinger coming back to NXT for a cage match versus Eric Young, hoping to keep sanity at bay. And so that leaves us with the rest of the locker room and where they fit into the equation. The actual show, it starts off with shitty commentary as usual, since, you know, the savior himself, Corey Graves, left us high and dry on announcing talent. I mean, sure, Tom Phillips is good, but he can't carry an entire program. And we get Bobby Roode. He kind of kicked off the night in glorious fashion. It's nice of a champion to actually show up for a WWE program. You know, to actually make an appearance and cut a good promo and be there. That's basically all I ask of a champion, is just fucking be there. And he's talking about how he beat up Nakamura and he finally put the light out of the last of the old NXT guard. And it was good. Rude mentioned that he wasn't present for the farewell to Shinsuke. You know, it was great mic work. It was even better of, like, heel work. And that's what I think Bobby Roode does best right now, is he's doing some great heel work. But at the same time, he's over. He's a heel that's over. I'm going to plow through this and go rather quickly today because right down to it, it was a good show. The show went quick. But after Bobby Roode had his little talking spill, it went into Enter Hideo Itami. Fuck yeah. It's about time. He did it on a go-home show that nobody really seen, and he's been calling him out. But now we actually get it on NXT programming. It's about time he comes back from injury. He straight up smacks the taste out of Bobby Roode's mouth. And then Roode, like, gets all hyped and ready to fight. A go to sleep for good measure? Holy hell, what a comeback for Itami. No words were needed. He didn't have to say a thing to make an impression and to change basically the entire landscape of NXT. I was wondering who the next, number one contender was going to be, because if I remember right, it wasn't a couple months ago that they had No Way Jose in that picture. No way, Jose. But yeah, Itami, I can get behind that. It's only a matter of time before Cassius Ohno's there, and Drew McIntyre, Aleister Black. There's a few of them that could be there, and it's nice to see the changing of the guards. What it wasn't nice to see, though, was what happened in the next two matches. The next two matches just sucked balls. It was some European wrestler, Danny Burch, versus Andrade Almacen. It was the first actual match of the night, and, well, it underachieved big time. There was really nothing special here. A few flubs, a few flops. it just wasn't that entertaining. It had the feelings of a squash match. I don't know why Almas is being pushed like he is, but Cien gets the victory. Moving on. Then we get our women's match, and it was a tag team match this week. It was Liv Morgan and Aaliyah versus Peyton Royce and Billie Kay. Fuck. Even the eye candy of Liv Morgan and Aaliyah can't hide the suckage that is those two Aussie bitches. I mean, I could have made this entire match my botch of the night, but it's a holiday. It's 420, and I'm trying to, be nicer. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and not always pick on the same people week after week. So I'm not going to make this my botch of the night. But holy shit, did this botch fest catastrophe of a match just suck up the ring and kill any momentum of the show. Aaliyah and Morgan picked up the victory. It was a sham of a match. It was just confusing it and an ending to a point. I don't know. It's just a pointless match. Shitty-ass match. And then right after it was over, cue the Aussie bitches throwing their little temper tantrum. And I hope it's cueing the Aussie bitches to throw a temper tantrum right out of the WWE and, into that unemployment line, or at least get a makeover, a character development, something more than whatever the fuck they are now. And that, my wonderful weedheads, leads us right in to the main event. The cage match. Ty Dillinger versus Eric Young. Holy fuck, what a match. I mean, the storytelling alone in this match is something that can be deconstructed and taught as how to sell a feud. It was just brilliance. I mean, it went so far as the start of the match, from the get-go. Ty Dillinger punches Eric Young, goes over, and shuts the door himself. I mean, from that, Dillinger closed the door as if to say, I choose this fate. And it was just, from that to the way that the cage was used in the beginning to split Eric Young open, the jumps off the cage, it just started so quick and it was so brutal. And I don't know if I ever even heard the bell or if I just wasn't paying attention. I mean, it is 420 and I am high. But it worked. It was confusing again a little bit, but it just worked. It was a good match overall. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised. Dillinger is technically sound. I mean, he's a little clunky here and there, but he's got decent in-ring ability. He's better on the microphone. His microphone skills are on par with some of the greats of today. However, on the other side of the spectrum, Eric Young and his shitty music and his stolly gimmick, and he's on that other side of the spectrum of Ty Dillinger because his in-ring ability is amazing. Outside of the ropes is whenever Eric Young seems to just get lost. So yeah, it was good. It was still a great match. There were points of the match where Eric Young just looked dominant. There were other parts where Ty Dillinger held his own. But man, hard hits, great cage work. They were using the cage to perfection. And even a little bit of blood, like I said, thrown in there for fun, for flavor, for that flair of... And it was all over Young's face, especially when he kind of rubbed it in. And holy shit is right. The NXT crowd, holy shit, this is awesome. Eric Young from the top of the cage and Dillinger kicks out. That was a good move. Sanity comes down when Dillinger's trying to escape and blocks the cage door and just stares at him. Oh man. Keeping Ty Dillinger in the cage. And then down comes Ruby Riott, Cassius Ohno, Roderick Strong, and helping to keep it fair after Sanity ran down. Just great overall storytelling. And then we get to the very end. That very end was poetry personified. You had Killian Dane climbing over the top and helping up his fallen compadre of Eric Young while Ty Dillinger was trying to escape the cage on the far side. While that's going on, at the same time, other little dude, weird man, don't know his name, not worth remembering, he's climbing the cage toward Dillinger. Dillinger turns, leaps off the top of the cage to take down all those in the ring, which was Killian Dane and Eric Young. Rolls off of them while little homeboy jumps down off the top of the cage trying to help his buddies and chase down Dillinger. Dillinger gets to the end of the cage, rolls out, stands up, shuts the door while homeboys from Sanity are running to the door trying to catch Dillinger. And he shuts the door in their face, locking them in the cage. Holy hell, what an ending to a show. That was storytelling to perfection. That's why I tune in as a WWE fan. The rest of the show sucked. I'll be the first to admit it. But holy shit, what a match. Ty Dillinger wins, and that is how you end a show. It is nice to see Dillinger pick up the victory at the end in his last NXT match, but I'll get to that. Before any of that happened, there was a nice little amazing hype video package of Asuka proving just how dominant she is and, you know, her little attitude change of late, and we'll see what transpires with that. I'm pretty sure Ember Moon is still owed a rematch. I would think that's what it's leading to. But it's leading to the fall of Asuka. I hypothetically see that happening. Let's get into my weekly, daily moments. My s'more moment of the week was, you know, that small throwaway segment with the UK champion Tyler Bate and the gentleman Jack Gallagher. I liked it. I liked everything about it. It had all the makings of an amazing match, setting up for a decent feud. Their verbal joust this week was nothing short of just amazing. So, yeah. I mean, both of them being overly British and complimenting each other well, it was good. So, yeah, give me some more of that beautiful UK division shit. Whatever it is, just give me some more of that. My botch of the night. Like I said, I could have gone with that entire fucking match, either the first one or the second one, but I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, so to speak. It is 420, so let's spark up that leaf. Alright, my botch of the night was that weight room segment with Heavy Machinery, Drew McIntyre, and Almost Sin. While it was good and it was good at telling story, whatever, it was a decent little promo, it was ruined at the very, very end. You know, all the fans know about Cien's party lifestyle, and yeah, he issued a challenge out to Drew Galloway or Drew McIntyre, whoever he fucking is. Machinery comes over and kind of breaks it up to separate the two. And like when all the talking and bullshit's going on, like, oh, he must be going to a party and all that. What party is he going to? One of the dudes speaks up. It's 1 o'clock in the afternoon, or 1 p.m. p.m. So, afternoon. We as fans can see you. That's what the video camera does. It records you in the time that you are. So when we are watching and we can see outside and it's dark, logic dictates, motherfuckers, that it is not 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So why not just say that it's evening and he's going out to a party? Why do you have to blow up this party lifestyle like it's something bad? Man's having fun. Let the dude have fun as long as he's still there to compete. So yeah, it was just a bunch of fucking bullshit. It's fucking pitch black out. But yeah, they say that it's middle of the afternoon. Fuck off. Fuck your bullshit ass, shitty ass writing right here, botch motherfuckers. My what about me? What about Raven missing superstar of the night? Take your pick. Just fucking take your pick. I don't care right now. There was so many. They just weren't there. From No Way Jose. I mean, yeah, you had Roderick Strong run in at the end with Cassius Ohno and Ruby Riott, but where was Aleister Black? Where was the entire tag team division? No DIY, no Heavy Machinery, no Authors of Pain. That's what, 3 weeks in a row with no Authors of Pain? Where'd our tag team champions get off to? Where was Ho Ho Loon? I want my Ho Ho Loon. Where was motherfucker at? But I get it. It's an hour show, and everybody can't compete every week. But there are still some big stars left off of the show. And that gets us to the end of it. Then my overall feeling after the show, and I have mixed emotions. I do have mixed emotions, but I can't be upset because it's a fucking holiday. So yeah, the in-ring action was weak, except for that last match. The promo spots served a brilliant purpose. I mean, they did well for everybody. Yeah, we were limited to only 3 matches, but one was a cage match, and it was fucking amazing. So, yeah, and it's okay that all the stars weren't on the show, because at least we had the main champion that bothers to show up and, progress storylines and actually develop feuds instead of saying, hey, this is who I'm taking on, and I'll show up in 2 months when I take them on. That's it. Fuck off. It almost seems that NXT is back doing what NXT needs to be doing. It's a developmental process. That's what they should have been doing all along. That's training, discovering, developing the stars of tomorrow. So yeah, it was a good show overall, I think. You could do without the pointlessness, but it's the WWE. And to get the quality, we first must suffer through all the loads of pointless horsecock. So hopefully momentum continues next week with whatever they decide to show. Like I said, it was a fitting way for Ty Dillinger to move up and, to leave NXT, winning, beating Sanity or whatever. Still curious as to what the tag team division is going to develop into. I heard rumors of Team DIY versus AOP in a ladder match for the belts. I'll watch it. I'll watch it all. I think, like I said, Ember Moon, Asuka. We're looking at Hideo Itami taking on Bobby Roode for the championship. Curious to see what Sanity does with Roderick Strong, No Way Jose, Cassius Ohno in the future. Where's Ruby Riott fit into all of this? We're going to see a Drew McIntyre androgynous Almas Cien match next week. I would like to see more of Aleister Black. And next week we are watching a UK championship match between Tyler Bate and Gentleman Jack Gallagher. So that's something to look forward to, and that's something to be excited about. Because I am fucking excited about. You know what else I'm excited about? The fact that I have weed today, and it is 420. So yeah, I'm going to party on the rest of the day. I hope you guys do the same. That's about all I got for today, so what do you say we get the fuck out of here? You can find me at all the normal places. You know where to find me. YouTube, Spreaker Radio, SoundCloud, iTunes. Did I mention Spreaker? Hit me up on Twitter. Ooh, that was a rough hit. Came back to me. Hit me up on Twitter. All the regular places. What did I say? I'm lost where I'm at. Yeah, anyway, hit me up on Twitter. At Weed on Wrestling, all one word. Weed on Wrestling, one word. Weed on Wrestling. So yeah, you guys take care of yourselves. Take care of each other out there. Happy 420, motherfuckers. I didn't mean to call you motherfuckers. Happy 420, weedheads, you wonderful, wonderful people. Let's get the fuck out of here. Does it piss anybody else off with the commentating crew right now? Like, Nigel McGuinness is trying to be Corey Graves, and he's not. Percy Watkins, or whatever his name is trying to be Byron Saxton or David Otunga. He might be decent, but I think I'm just comparing him to fucktard Nigel. And then there Phillips is, thinking about his next face fuck. But he's good. I ain't gonna take anything away from Tom. He's good. I like him. But yeah, happy 420, everybody. Get the fuck out of here. Peace!